Hey, what's up everybody? It's Kellen here from Start Your Systems, and welcome to another edition of Track Walk in MX Simulator. This week we are playing an OG track indeed. This is called Elkhart SX, and it is by probably my best friend in MX Simulator, the man, the myth, the legend, Nathan Zaworski, YZMXer 608. Planning on doing a pretty short-ish track walk today. Talk about this track real fast, but basically I wanted to have a video out today to kind of explain the upcoming Supercross series in MX Simulator, which I'll get to in just a second. But yeah, this was a track that was a part of the 2010 MX Simulator track competition track session, I guess. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but the track that I used for the very first track walk, Morona Practice Facility, was also a part of that competition. Elkhart's a very good track. Nate's a very talented, creator and stuff like that in MX Simulator, so definitely like this track, but it's a little small for modern times. As you can tell, the whoops are really, really tame. MX Simulator was a very different game back in 2010 when they did this competition, so I can totally understand why it is the way it is, but haven't played it much since, and I felt like it was a good little track to give a go today and have some fun on. But yes, so guys, MX Simulator Supercross, it starts tonight. If you're watching this right now, it is January 2nd, or if you're watching this the day it comes out, I should say it's January 2nd, 2019, and the Pro MX Simulator Supercross Series is about to kick off this evening. That is going to start, I believe, at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/StartYourSystemsTV, or you could just go over to startyoursystems.com/live. Both links will be in the description below to check out. And we get the series started off tonight in Anaheim. Very, very exciting stuff. I would have just played the track, but felt like it's a little bit cheater of me because I'm an RF admin and I'm able to get the track early, and others are not, so I was gonna just play a different track to get other people hyped, and here we are. But it's a very exciting season coming up for Race Factory Supercross. The return of Race Factory, obviously a big deal, but just in general, so many positive things going on in the community these days, and yeah, another season is upon us. A1 is always just such an awesome, experience in MX Simulator. I've raced it 4 times, I believe, and obviously with me streaming now, I don't race it anymore, but it was always just such like a hyped event, like nerve-wracking when you get on the gate and actually race it, but just everybody's there. The stream usually has the most people show up to it. We're hoping to have another really good turnout this year on our Twitch page, going back to Twitch streaming instead of YouTube streaming, just to kind of promote our Twitch channel a little bit more, which has kind of been dying lately. But like I said, super excited to get the series underway. I'm going to be joined in the booth by 2012 250 East Supercross champion Mark Zeidler. He is committed to helping me out this season, and he's a really funny dude, really good guy, and I think he's going to add some great color commentary to my play-by-play announcing. I think it's going to be a good bounce effect for us because I'm supposed to be doing the play-by-play, and he's supposed to be the analyst, and he's kind of been there, done that. He's a former champion of a series in Race Factory Gaming Supercross, so he kind of knows what it takes, and I think he's going to offer some great insight to what these guys are going through. Obviously, we try not to take it too seriously as it's a video game, but given that it's Anaheim 1, this is, like I said, probably just like the overall biggest race of the year that occurs in MX Simulator. Europe, USA, anywhere in the world, this just attracts the poobah, the grand crux audience, if you will. And yeah, it's gonna be epic. A1 is always epic. Like I said, the broadcast I think is gonna start at 6, racing at 6:30. They're gonna have an hour to qualify beforehand once the track is finally released. But I'm thinking 6 because normally we do, like a couple videos at the beginning, get people hyped, and then we have opening ceremonies. Opening ceremonies again will happen, so if you've never seen opening ceremonies in MX Simulator, I would recommend checking it out. It's always a really fun time, and people in the chat like to get super involved with it these days, so would recommend that. And then we'll get the racing kicked off at 6:30, I believe. And yeah, man, like I said, I'm just so hyped. This time of the year is awesome. The next couple days on the YouTube channel in general, we're also going to be having just so many videos coming out that relate to the upcoming Anaheim 1 Supercross in real life. Like, it's a new year for everybody, but it's just like the best time of the year for us moto fans, because it's Supercross right around the corner, the hype building into A1. It seriously doesn't get much better than this time of the year. I don't know how to put it other than that. I've been going to A1 or the LA opener for years, and the hype around it is just immense every year, and it's really no different than an MX simulator. Like I mentioned, it's just a group of gamers getting together, having a good time, and celebrating the start of the Supercross season coming up in a real special way with this organized racing series that we have. Seriously, if you've never seen Race Factor Gaming Supercross before, this is something that you're going to want to check out. You can totally get involved in it as well. There's a novice class that you can run for free in the game. Those are on Sunday nights, the racing, as well as a paid amateur series. So once you get a little bit better at the game, you can try it out for yourself and you know, see what you're made of against the amateur riders, and eventually make it to the pro class if you feel you're good enough. But it's definitely something that drew me into the game when I first started playing it way back in 2011. I was like, the organized racing series was everything and anything that I wanted to get behind in regards to this game, because it was the first time I feel like I'd ever truly seen, you know, there was MX Online tournaments and other things like that back on the, you know, Xbox days of playing MVA and stuff like that. And of course, everybody remembers MCM2 and MCM2 Factory and stuff like that. But this one it just felt more complete with this, you know, simulated video game of motocross, and the series has grown, I feel like, leaps and bounds to what it is now. It's really just quite the series. Like, I don't really know how to explain it as someone who has been in it for so long, because I know what it means to some of these guys that race it, and what it means to the guys that put it on, Race Factor Gaming as a whole, and the content creators that are behind it. But if you've never experienced it, I highly recommend it. It's incredible. And Nathan Zaworski, the man, the myth, the legend who created this track, would recommend the same. You're going to be able to see him racing tomorrow night in that Anaheim 1 Supercross while we're broadcasting it. Obviously, he's a part of the SYS racing team now, so we're excited about the whole prospect of, I think we're going to have 5 pro riders hit the track tomorrow night and attempt to qualify for those main events. So I'm excited to see that, but there's just a lot of new teams, and it's seriously weird how MX Simulator does have its own kind of pro scene, like the pro, you know, Supercross and motocross in real life does, where there's these teams and cliques and, you know, bikes and gear and all this stuff like that is more exclusive, and it's a fascinating dynamic, and MX Simulator community is always labeled as pretty toxic, but if you get involved and you really see what most of it is about, it's pretty fun stuff. I've been having some of the most fun I've had gaming again the last month or so, getting back into the swing of things with you know, finally getting the website launched, and I was hanging around all my buddies online and in our community Discord and stuff like that. So it's good, man. It's good to be back. It's good to have Supercross right around the corner here, and it's good that y'all joined me for another edition of Track Walk here. Like I said, a short one today, but if you wanted to download this track, in the description below is where you will find it, as well as the Morona Practice Facility and other 2010 track comp tracks that maybe you have never seen before. So thanks for watching another video here on Start Your Systems. I'm Kellen, and I'll see you guys tonight at Anaheim 1 2019.